The Warrior Culture by B.T. Dubia. The story dives into the complex and brutal history of humanity's warrior culture from the perspective of an alien species unaccustomed to our violent past. When humanity first makes contact, alien races are stunned by Earth's military history, seeing it as evidence of savagery and incomprehensible levels of aggression. The narrator, a member of a peaceful species, struggles to process the stories of honor, sacrifice, and relentless determination that shaped human civilizations. Despite initial fear, they find themselves slowly appreciating and respecting the warrior culture, recognizing that for humanity, it isn't just about violence but also a testament to resilience, loyalty, and survival against the odds. This narrative showcases the dual nature of humanity, simultaneously capable of destruction and bound by principles that forge alliances and protect what they hold dear. Through this, B.T. Dubia highlights the complexity of human identity and how, even in the face of other species' fear, humans stand apart as both predators and protectors. The Last Beacon. In a world shrouded by perpetual twilight, where shadows stretched endlessly and sunlight was a memory, the last surviving beacon stood atop a craggy hill. This ancient lighthouse, long since abandoned by mariners, had become a symbol of hope for the scattered remnants of humanity. The tale begins with Mira, a young woman who had grown up hearing stories of the Great Light, a beacon that once guided sailors to safety. As a child, she would sit by the fire, her grandmother recounting how the light pierced the darkness, offering solace to those lost at sea. Now, as the world faced its darkest hour, Mira felt a stirring in her heart, a calling to reignite that light. With a tattered map and a few provisions, Mira set off on her journey. She traversed through the remnants of a broken civilization, navigating crumbling buildings and overgrown streets. Along the way, she encountered others, a grizzled fisherman named Arlen, who had lost his family to the shadows, a wise old woman named Elda, who possessed knowledge of ancient lore, and a group of children who had banded together for survival. Together, they made their way to the lighthouse, facing dangers that lurked in the darkness. As they approached, Mira felt the weight of their hope and despair pressing upon her. The lighthouse loomed like a guardian, its once majestic structure now weathered and worn. But Mira knew that within it lay the potential to restore the light. Inside, they found the beacon, covered in dust and cobwebs, but still intact. Mira's heart raced as she examined the intricate mechanisms that had once harnessed the power of the sun. Elda, with her vast knowledge, guided them in the task of reawakening the light. Together, they worked tirelessly, fueled by determination and the flicker of hope that had ignited in their hearts. Days turned into nights as they toiled, but just as despair began to creep in, they succeeded. With a shudder and a brilliant flash, the beacon roared to life, casting a warm glow that pushed back the shadows. The people below, once lost in despair, looked up in awe as the light illuminated their world. Mira stood at the top of the lighthouse, her heart swelling with joy. For the first time in years, she felt the warmth of hope enveloping her. The light became a rallying point, drawing people from the farthest reaches of the darkened landscape. It inspired them to rise against the despair that had held them captive for so long. As the beacon shone bright, Mira realized that it was not just a light for the lost, but a symbol of unity. People came together, sharing stories, resources, and dreams. The shadows that had once threatened to consume them began to recede, and the world slowly started to heal. With the light as their guide, Mira and her companions forged a new community. They tended to the lighthouse, ensuring that the light would never fade again. The last beacon became a sanctuary, a place where hope blossomed in the hearts of many. And as the sun began to rise, breaking through the veil of twilight, Mira knew that they had not only reignited the light of the lighthouse but had also rekindled the spirit of humanity. The last beacon stood tall, a testament to their resilience and the unwavering belief that even in the darkest times, hope could shine through.